Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the day of reckoning for the terrible streak of WWE games has finally come to a halt as 2K Games have officially cancelled WWE 2K21 to no one's surprise because, yeah, like I said, the WWE games have been getting worse and worse with every single iteration. But you want to know what's also pretty funny? 2K is actually teasing some exciting news on Monday. Now, I don't know what's going to be exciting about that, but yeah, maybe 2K will actually pull their heads out of their asses and actually say that they're going to be delaying WWE and actually putting effort into the games, which honestly is not really exciting news. It's more of a no shit moment. But yeah, with that being said, let's get on with it, shall we? So it says the WWE officially confirmed that the next WWE 2K game is cancelled. WWE 2K21 will not be released, management said on an earnings call. Update: Take-Two released a statement that mentioned more details on the WWE 2K franchise will be announced this coming Monday. This news comes from WWE. Take-Two, which owns 2K Sports, announced on its own that it will share more details on the WWE 2K series on Monday. The company will also release dates on some exciting news. And of course, below that we have a tweet from the official WWE Games Twitter account. Quote, "We will be sharing details on the future of the WWE 2K franchise as well as some interesting news on Monday at 7 AM PT. So yeah, what that exciting news is supposed to be, well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait, but hopefully they will be actually putting effort into the games. And of course, below that we have a lot of fans, like referencing the older WWE SmackDown versus Raw games. I did actually play those games when I was a kid, and I did like them very much. This is ultimately a very good decision because yeah, if you actually take a look at the recent WWE games, both graphically and mechanically, they are really terrible. Some of the worst games I have honestly played in recent times. And yeah, they will definitely not be missed. Now, of course, I will be talking a little bit more about this later on, but now let's continue on with the article. It says, last year's game, WWE 2K20, was poorly received. GameSpot's review scored it at 2 out of 10, and we noted that our review of the game's torrent of frequent and disruptive bugs and glitches negatively impacted the entire experience. In response to the negative feedback, management and Take-Two said they were disappointed. Oh, well, yeah, they should be disappointed at themselves, in all honesty. However, President Karl Slanoff said he was optimistic about the future of the brand, saying, quote, "The WWE brand continues to expand worldwide, and we believe there remains a substantial long-term opportunity to grow our WWE 2K series by improving the quality of the game." No shit. WWE 2K20 was the first WWE game developed entirely by Visual Concepts, which also produced the NBA 2K series. Maybe that's why it sucked so bad. The WWE 2K series was previously developed by the Japanese studio Ukes, or UKs. Though the studio became frustrated with its working relationship with 2K Sports, according to VGC, Ukes is now developing a wrestling game of its own to rival WWE 2K. Well, that's honestly pretty interesting. There really aren't all that many pro wrestling games out there, so they'll be interesting to see. But yeah, the studio became frustrated with its working relationship with 2K Sports. Maybe that's because 2K is by far one of the greediest companies out there, and 2K Sports is like a huge big stinker, I gotta say. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the article, and now I will be talking a little bit more about the latest WWE game 2K20 that came out, and yeah, it's really bad, not just graphically and mechanically, but also in writing wise. Like, we've all known how even though the WWE games, even though they've been getting worse and worse over time, at least the stories have been, like the usual, like, oh my god, here's the career mode, here's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And 2K20, they decided to make the story even worse, yeah. Not just in terms of the general plot itself, but the characters themselves are also pretty terrible. Like, we all remember those really hilarious high school segments in WWE 2K20. For example, the fact that they didn't even bother to make like younger versions of the main characters. So you'd have like these characters that look like in their like late 20s or early 30s in high school. I mean, what the hell? The writing is absolutely terrible, and like in the mid game you actually find out that both of the characters are just terrible people, to be totally honest. I won't spoil it for you because it's just too funny. Like, there are some really terrible like filler fights where one of the characters is dreaming that he's fighting the mascot, like a huge fried rib and all that stuff. They basically just ran out of ideas, and they decided to pad the game out with more and more pointless pointless match. And what's even worse is that just like in the other WWE games, the matches, not only are they filler, but they take so long to complete because the game just doesn't even want to work. Like, if you play these games, you know that you can pretty much pound the absolute shit out of your opponent until they are pretty much dead, you know, their body is like displayed as purple or whatever, but for some reason they still have more stamina than you, they can get up faster than you, and they can escape your submissions and finishers. And not to mention the fact that the referees are just absolutely terrible. Half of the time they don't even work properly, but yeah, those are just some of the things that were both broken and hilarious in the latest WWE games, and as well as other ones that came before it. So yeah, that's basically my bit on the whole situation. This is actually some really good news, because this may actually be a sign that the games are improving for once. Like, even the president himself, Karl Slanoff, said that he wants to improve the quality of the game. So I guess we could take that as like a silver lining and all that. The whole formula of releasing one game every single year in the franchise is like really not a good idea. I mean, just take a look at Call of Duty. That franchise has been falling faster than a rock. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the bell icon, and if you wish to support me for my page, link is in the description below. As always, I am Cyber Rampage, and I'll be seeing you guys else in the next video.
ここには少しさえもない表は素朴コール